And live we hopefully are right now. Connection is excellent. Let me check one little thing. And then go on. Okay, good. Then we are good to go. It's today just going to be a small Warhammer 40k session. I think 1.5 hours, around 1.5 hours. So let's then go into it. I split a little bit for the channel, so I think we are we did progress a little further with our character. So let's switch those little items here. 19, is that actually an upgrade? Yes. I probably should take a bigger look at the stats on them, but I am currently a little bit too lazy for that. Then this one is no upgrade. 18, we have a better one. 17, okay, nice. 16, okay, I think there's nothing worth our attention, so let's actually sell everything right now, and then we will go on. I actually I don't know whether yes, there was a small patch before I started. I actually needed to download the patch, but not now. I think not too much. There is a new DLC, but I bought that for Fate, but I am uncertain whether I actually want to start with this character and when. But well, I'd say let's just travel to the location and then go on. I needed to hop out one more time, sorry. It's going to flicker, or it flickered a little bit, I'm sorry for that. Okay, the Geothermic Power Nexus, the next mission is called. I've halted the offensive and the victorious Imperial forces have regained momentum. Alas, the real bloodshed is just about to begin. According to an intercepted message, the next plan of the rebels is a suicide attack against the Geothermic Power Nexus. Whatever a Geothermic Power Nexus is, thanks for not explaining. There must be an even more sinister force behind the Prophet than I had thought. Oh yeah. Then let's hop into it and take a look at this wonderful little wallpaper in the back, and then hop into the mission. I hope it is going to be jolly good fun, but the usual thing, it is most times jolly good fun, this wonderful game. Come on, PC, please load up and let us get into it and have some fun with this bloody game.
Inquisitor, the main routes are still blocked by the rebels. Our men have engaged them, but it could take a while until we can break through.
Death in the line of duty is the most honorable sacrifice. Send in more.
I can assure you that we will spare no fire or manpower to get through. However, we can't use heavy artillery. Otherwise, we will destroy the routes for our own troops.
This is no time to tell the PDF to be ready. I will defend the sacred cogitator chamber as long as I can.
May the Emperor be your strength.
Yeah, okay, let's then. This is sometimes very funny. At least I am the kind of guy who sometimes really has problems to get, if I haven't played the game in a while, to get used to it again, at least to all the abilities and everything you have. That's sometimes quite hard and a challenge, well, not a real challenge for me, but sometimes a little weird. So the Alpha Legion champion is nearly down, and we are a little bit overheated, but I think that is now not that much of a problem. So let me actually divine. We have to go to the left top, and obviously there are going to be a lot of enemies around. Let's hope that I'm today actually able to not run through too many traps. That might be a good thing, which I can try in this little session. Oh, come on. Okay, good, good, good. They are down. That was a nasty little group, to be honest, but we went through them like butter, so to say. I was of course I'm always afraid of actually being. Do you see how this? Okay, I of course did the wrong thing there. I just should have taken down the gunner and not the bloody station. But these tarantula stations, of course, or the autocannon stations, they can do a lot of damage. And I think if I wouldn't have walked out of there, that might have spelled a little bit of trouble. Okay, let's then. I know close combat oftentimes is not the real or the best thing. I need to get out of here, please. The best thing to do, but sometimes, especially with the fiery storm, it is absolutely amazing. I do wonder what happens if I get into here. Nothing's actually happening. Okay, that's too bad. I don't even know what that is, to be honest. But well, nothing learned from that. I'd say we will do a little bit like that. Okay. Again, and I was just talking about, well, I will try not to walk into them traps and instantly, of course, run into one of them. Nice. So I'm a little bit overheated with the psi heat, but I hope I can. Okay, now it's actually going down. That is quite neat. Let's focus down the enforcer, and that is good. Group is clear out. There should still be. Okay, I thought there might still be some. That there might still be some little mines, not proximity mines, but the floating mines here. But obviously they have already exploded. I don't know if they were taken down by one of my psychic abilities or not, but fair enough. And now, oh gosh, I would like the fiery form again. Oftentimes feels like the easiest way to take most groups of enemies down, although what is actually quite nice, of course, with the... I didn't say that, did I? I switched. Before I went live, I already went through the items which I had received in my recording session, and there was a little upgrade for our wonderful staff or rod, and we now have the old warp blast ability back. That is quite nice, since that is... I do favor that about the other ability we have, or we had before, which I think was not that nice. So that's actually quite good to be back here. Alright. Still, I think it is quite a low. Well, it's actually covered some distance, so it's not too. The chamber, the cogitator chamber, is not that far away. That is neat. And this is actually a perfect spot if they are clumping up like that. Just go to the fiery form and bring them all to pieces. Easy peasy with the AoE ability of that power. So a little thing I don't know whether the right way is right or left, but I think this is the right. It feels like the right direction, but I, of course, could be very, very wrong. So let's then force the Alpha Legion champion down. Okay, grenade. Well, hey, the grenade did a lot of damage. And I think it is clear that this way, of course. Oh no, it is the correct way. Nice. Probably we could have taken both of them. So which spell or skill I do enjoy quite immensely as well is actually the, what is this called again? The Fire Storm. It's not surprisingly, but it does a lot of damage to all those little guys. This is very, very neat and quite nice in my opinion. Okay, got the armor. Nice, one-shotted them. So this is the chamber, and okay, of course. So let's see if we can make them. Let's let them defend there. And I'm already going to pull out the blessing. Okay, the first wave is coming. So quite by accident I placed them at the right spot. It is so good that we are not alone. That would make it a little bit more difficult to actually defend this position. Although it is quite a nice position, and I can tell you there will be a couple of enemies of course coming. It are 3 waves overall, and they of course tend to clump up like that, and that is very, very good for us, since that makes our AoE spells of course so more powerful.
Death to the traitors.
Okay, I'd say one squad's going to go there, and this is a little gamble, but I assume there are still enemies coming down from that area, and then we will take this blessing. I do hope it is going to be plus damage. Yes, increase your damage by 50% for, well, 60 seconds. I hope the first enemies are going to emerge right now, since of course our guardsmen are getting the buff as well, which makes them a little bit more powerful. Alright, this guy down. This makes this is the half of the first wave is completed. I don't know whether they are actually coming from the wave, or whether they were just standing there from before. That is possible, of course, as well. Okay. I think since the wave bar didn't get smaller, I assume they did not belong to the wave. So I've wasted, obviously I wasted the buff there at Tinsy a little bit. That's bad. Okay, I don't want to have the Ogryn Enforcer come too close to our guardsmen, since I would think with this...
Inquisitor, all units detect a 44.5% increase in energy traces and locomotion signatures. 97% chance that this is the full force of the attackers preparing for a final assault.
Okay, good. No problem. What I want to say is I of course took the buff too early, and I don't want to lose any guardsmen through a bloody shotgun. So the important thing for me is to use the orbital strike in the precise exact moment when I need it. I guess we are practically not completely going to be overrun by any, but at the right spot I should use it. It is bonus DPS, which of course helps out a lot. Okay, got all of that. And then all we can do is wait a teensy little bit for the next, well, it's not correct to say the next wave, but for the next guys incoming. Come on. This is sometimes a thing I do not enjoy in this game, that it is sometimes very, very weird that the wave is actually not incoming. Okay, bad part is of course I need to get all of the items. Let me actually collect them right now, since I have the feeling I would probably forgot, or I will probably forget, that is the right thing to say, that there were items up there. Okay, as you can see, these guys do not have much health. They don't do on their own. I'm talking about a single guy. They're not doing a lot of damage, but when they are, well, clumping up, maybe the wrong thing to say, but once they are many of them, they do a lot of damage. And this, of course, is the thing, whether you are alone or, well, whether you are fighting with them or against them, that, of course, is not the good thing. So let's call down the orbital strike. Which of, okay, it came too late. Nice. I was thinking about a different orbital strike, to be completely honest with you, but the one which we normally get in these defensive missions, which doesn't normally take so long. Okay.
You are a true hero, Inquisitor. We are humbled by your dedication. Reinforcements are on the way. We can take over from here. New intel received, Inquisitor. The monitoring of Vox transmissions during the battle helped our data serves locate the coordinates where the rebels sent numerous messages. Location: Vismar Minoris.
Then we have our next destination.
Alright, and first mission of the stream completed. We collected a few items. I think most of them were green and blue, so I don't expect too much of upgrades. But on the other hand, that is always the great part. I know this character is already quite, so to say, old with level 35, but at least we... Oh, attack anchor, that is actually not that bad. That's actually the nice part. Okay, I forgot what I want to say before. I am so sorry. 262, no upgrade, no upgrade, no. Well, that would be an upgrade if I would change the abilities of the inoculator. But okay, I will save this one in the chest just to be sure. Okay, we have 19 on all signums. Okay, here we have a little upgrade. Nice, like that, like that. So I'm obviously quite surprised how many upgrades we have received. Positively, of course. Okay, nothing else. Anything here? 422 is no upgrade. And then let's talk to Van Winter and see what she has to tell us.
You have important news for me, I presume.
You have a very urgent message from the Caligari Conclave. A new assignment, maybe.
With the Conclave, you can never know. Let me see it.
Inquisitor, I have a crucial task for you. In the light of your previous achievements, I'm certain you are the most suitable agent for this assignment. We have re-established contact with the Triglav subsector. Due to severe warp surges, communication with the subsector has been sporadic at best for long decades, and we have now lost contact with entire systems. We have simply no idea what occurred on these worlds during a century of isolation. With the receding warp surges in the region, we have been able to begin to restore order, but this is a slow process, and we have encountered certain anomalies. One of our less experienced agents has already entered the Aureus system, one of the regions that has failed to report back. We lost contact with the Inquisitorial retinue. We want you to find out what happened in that system. The astropathic relay station could be the perfect place to start the investigation.
I think so too.
I want you to take me to the Aureus system in the Triglav subsector. Do you have any update on the situation over there?
According to my astropath, there's been a cascade of fresh astropathic dispatches from the subsector. Warnings of dissent and heresy, nightmares of abandoned void stations, empathic bursts of terror and relief. Apart from the Aureus system, which is still dark.
We shouldn't waste our time then, getting there.
Okay. Find the Alpha Legion Vox array on Vismar Minoris. Okay, what I nearly... Ah, damn it. Gosh darn it. Let me see. Was it this one? Yes, I want to buy back that one back. Want to put it in here. And this is actually my pile of trash. No, not a pile of trash, but I always think to myself, go through here, see what you can do with those items, and then I just don't do it. Shame on me. Okay, we travel to the next location. We are going to get a little briefing. Let's see what that is going to be. And it is the secret sanctuary on Visma Minoris. The battle for the power nexus was a bloodbath. Oh yes, it was. But finally, I faced the real enemy, the heretic Astartes of the Alpha Legion. These traitors are the masters of deception and decide, oh yeah, and the prophet is a mere puppet in their hands. My tech priest deserves praise as he intercepted an encoded message from a nearby planet. Hopefully the hideout of the Alpha Legion has been revealed, but that I would technically not sign, since there are probably a couple of hideouts from the Alpha Legion, and once you cut off one head, of course, with the Alpha Legion, 2 or 3 other ones come up, since they, for example, even had 2 Primax. Fun fact for anyone who does not know that. Come on, please load up, game. I want to get into, and the gunship there looks absolutely amazing. Sometimes in this game the loading times are a little bit off, I think. I sometimes don't even understand how long it takes, but no, well, nonetheless.
Inquisitor, this planet has been under quarantine for the past 2 centuries, since a necro plague decimated the whole population. I recommend you make haste.
Splendid news, mate.
A necro plague, that is actually... would like to know what that precisely is, to be honest. And it feels... why don't I use the fiery form? Can you tell me that? It actually feels like it again got a little bit more difficult, since these are... well, okay, I guess these are... if you can even say that these guys are on par with the traitor Alpha Legion. No, with the traitor Rebel... oh my goodness, not Rebel Guard. Yes, Rebel Guardsman, Rebel Astra Militarium. Yes, you could say that. But they seem to be, that is the point I wanted to make, and why ever did not make, they seem a little bit like the elite of the fallen Astra Militarium. I still... I'm so sorry. I still don't like it that the Imperial Guard is not called Imperial Guard anymore. This is so sad. I mean, I understand if Games Workshop has copyright infringements there, but I think to Astra Militarium I will never ever get used to.
The day of retribution is at hand. Time to rebuild this wretched Imperium. Don't wait for orders. Don't wait for savior. We are Legion. We are the Hydra. You cut down one, 2 will take its place. These are the words of Prophet Coda, your savior beyond.
Sir, this is incoherent, heretical chatter. Choice of words is trouble. Hydra, Savior Beyond, Legion. I must silence this boss.
Oh yeah.
Imperial reconnaissance forces located. Potentially useful assets, but their current situation is terminal.
Flame.
Immediate action required. Reconnaissance force relieved. Send basic, follow and protect order to the survivors.
Alright. So we have a couple of guardsmen at our back. That is actually quite nice, since they, of course, bolster us a little bit up there. As I always like to say, are not doing the most amount of damage, but what is very, very good with them, they sometimes, not in every situation, but in some situations, are of course even picking up a little enemy DPS, since not everyone is then focusing on us. Okay, nice, it was no trap. And this is the Voxcaster we need to take down. Or at least that was one of them. No, okay, I think that was the one. I don't know if that was... yes, I think that... okay, yes. We have the workstation is silenced. That is quite neat and nice, what we needed to be precise.
According to this message, the heretic Astartes have an underground base. The entrance must be nearby.
Purge the Viper's Nest, Inquisitor. Cleanse it with fire.
Alright, emergency Vox message obviously has been deleted. Base under attack. Inquisitorial presence. The last presence was an error. Cavex isn't capable of further actions. Our patron, clearly displeased with his failure, got rid of his retinue. Imperial vessel in orbit, no chance of evacuation. Battle brothers in combat. Defensive perimeter breached. Entrance to underground hideout compromised. Consider emergency evacuation. Expect no more message from us. Und hallo Alex, wie geht es dir? Okay, on it goes. Let's take those guys down and then hopefully we are going to reach the hideout very, very quickly. I need to be a little bit careful. Being right in the middle of all those guys is actually not quite nice. They are gone. Ja, können wir doch gerne mal zusammen machen, Alex. Wir haben uns jetzt eh schon seit Ewigkeiten nicht mehr gesehen. Könnte man sich auch mal wieder treffen. Okay, I'm a little bit surprised how many guys are actually around us. Okay, got them all. Okay, that was a surprisingly very, very large group. Got through them quickly enough. We lost one guardsman, that is not that bad, but we haven't. No, I thought for 1 second we have a little chest to open up there, but no, obviously not. Okay, got them. And whatever the favorite ones are, they technically look not like normal warp spawns, but obviously there's something different. And that one's gone as well. Okay, so we reached the final point, the entrance to the hideout. A little
I have reached the underground entrance. I will return to the ship to prepare for the last battle.
Good thinking, Inquisitor. The nest of the Vipers is there, poisoning the body of the Imperium. The Alpha Legion is one of the worst, Inquisitor. They employ vile schemes and tactics. You should descend as soon as you are prepared in body, gear, and soul.
Alright, level up and the mission is done. That gives us a little bit of time to go through the items we have received. If we are a little bit lucky, we are having a little upgrade on them. I wanted to go through our passives actually as well. Okay, complete missions without dying. Nice, we have a new skill tree unlocked. That is quite neat. But what I need to do is go actually through our talent trees as well. I think we are already again having a lot of items, or not items, but skill points just lying around and rotting without doing anything. That is of course not good and not ideal. Okay, 59, that is the big question. 59, it obviously does more damage, but do I wanna have this? Okay, let's, more damage is never bad. I can still leave that one here and put it in the trash box, so we can take a look at that, at this later. Okay, let's put that one, let's put those items in and then sell the rest, and everything is good. Okay, then quickly getting into the next mission, which is the secret weapon. Continue your search on the Martyr. That means we are going to a spaceship again. That is a quite neat for a change, since the last mission was on a planet. So I found evidence of some troubling occurrences in the inner sanctum. Ether Tiberius was melding in dark machinations. Oh my god, those words sometimes. He was experimenting with soulless pariahs, demons bound into mortal flesh. He had clearly lost his way, or had he? The answer awaits me in Uther's scriptorium. Let's then hop into that and have some fun. Okay, this is always what I enjoy about this game, especially this game, is the surroundings, and I think I'm talking about that way too often, but I do enjoy the surroundings here and how everything actually looks like. It has this whole 40k look and feel, obviously. I mean, with Games Workshop, you have always the greatest of assets at your hand. That is quite neat. Okay, come on, little computer. I know it's warm, it's hot, but please load up. Thank you.
Lost Eye, can you hear me?
I can hear you. I lost your signal in that nightmarish tribal camp. I liberated some captured members of my expedition. Where are you?
I'm in the inner sanctum, in a scriptorium.
Uther Tiberius had his own secluded laboratory there, where he must have kept his personal cogitator. Find that room.
Yes, that is the sole purpose of our mission. Let's instantly go there. We don't want to get charged, obviously, by the Plague Within, since he's doing, with his charge, probably the most damage. Okay, on it goes. Next room. Oh, okay, the next one. Oh my goodness, okay. Okay, then I was a little bit wrong. He's not doing that much damage with his charge, but with his pumped up close combat attack, of course, he is doing a lot of damage. That ain't very nice. And with these squishy classes, and with squishy classes I of course mean the wonderful Psyker and the Tech Adept, it is never a good thing, camera please, never a good thing to get such a hit on your body, so to say. Sometimes brings certain and quick death. Okay, another Plague Within. I still try to stay of course out of charge range.
On the Martyr.
The most disturbing thing is that they seem to be aware of the secret.
Okay, what we could do, I think of course the character audio is a little low. Let's put if I can do that, let's put the audio of speech a little bit higher, and then let's see. Did he save? Yes. What then is going to come up? I think we need to get into that room. Okay, that's the right direction. Okay, and there we have the first world bearer. Very, very nasty. but luckily just one with plasma rifle. Not too bad. The Havocs with flamethrower are of course the nasty ones around. And why don't we just do a little bit of close combat from time to time?
Would you look at that? The Force Emperor sent us his servants to suffer the most glorious torture imaginable.
Spare me the monologue, creature, and prepare to die.
Tell me, Inquisitor, what did you expect to find here? I was led here by dark prophecies and magnificent fever dreams. But you have no idea what we are about to unleash on your Imperium.
Enough of your gibberish. Die!
But I think he's teleporting. Ah, okay, I thought he was teleporting out. Now, a not so good combination, since of course the help. Okay, we definitely need cover. But having two of those enemies here is not the easiest thing for. Ah, okay, goodness. And that was, of course, our own psychic. Oh, no, I want to say psychic awakening, but no, that is something completely else. Let's then in. Okay, inoculator is needed as well. Always not so. Whatever that crazy physics thing was, always not so cool to fight against the summoned in enemies. Ah, F it. Okay, that was not ideal to just stand there in the way and not getting out of the charge. Okay, so the important thing, the World Bearer Sorcerer just teleported out, which is not nice, which means we can actually, we will fight him definitely at a later stage in the campaign. And now focus on the World Bearer Marine, should be no problem at all. Nice. And there it is. Let's see what we find out right here.
How are you faring, Inquisitor?
I've located Uther's personal cogitator. First, I had to explain to the word-bearer Filth that they are not allowed to touch it.
I am still worried about their presence on the ship. Access the cogitator immediately. What have you found?
The proof we needed. Uther's secret weapon was a unique pariah who was capable of the impossible. She didn't just banish demons, she utterly destroyed them.
By the Emperor. That could have been the most powerful weapon against the filth of chaos.
And she could have had a significant impact on the fate of the sector, or the whole Imperium. We need to know what happened to her.
Uther Tiberius had a meditation chamber in the sanctum, where he must have kept his personal notes. Find that room.
Okay, so we are in this episode going to find the Pariah. Okay, we need to get up there. It's of course on the different side of the map, of course. On the different man. Always this walking. A cool place now would have been, of course, for a teleporter beacon where we could have teleported right here. But again, I am complaining on a very high level. So we need now to search Uther's meditation chamber. And I see already a horde coming up. Not nice. And as unexpected as it is that his charge is not doing as much damage as this wonderful hit he just did, it is quite insane. And it's quite nasty that the charge is actually slowing us down immensely. Surprisingly. Okay, wrong way. Neat. Walked into a dead end. So the only way we can do is actually this subsection to the right in the round circle there. Or this way. Okay. I walked. God damn it. I hate it when I just walk in the wrong direction. And just waste my time with walking. And even killing guys we don't need to kill. Okay, good. But I guess a dead demon is not a bad demonite. Let's go through here. I still would like to take those guys down and afterwards face the World Bearer Marine, which we then slowly can focus on. That is very, very nice. I have right now the feeling that we received a lot of loot, but obviously that is then not always, well, it is then not always the greatest of loot. And what I'm always surprised, utterly surprised, with our fiery, what is it called again, the Firestorm, how big its AoE radius is. It's absolutely astonishing that when I called it down on the rocket launcher, I did not think it would, destroy so many of the surrounding enemies. What I basically should do more often, just come to think about that, is taking down the containers, for example, which explode and make a lot of, kill a couple of enemies. And then in the end you don't have to, deal all the damage by yourself. Why don't use the environment? I'm oftentimes, sadly enough, just not thinking about that. And as good as the firestorm is, if you of course put it at the wrong spot and no enemy is walking into it, it is not helping out a lot. Okay, let me face down one. Okay, it was not... Oh, he killed himself. Nice, thank you for that. Always much appreciated, actually.
I slay in thy name.
Okay, so we are nearly at the secret chamber. The big question at hand, of course, is whether there is going to be some sort of bigger enemy in front of it, like for example a Hellbrute or a Sorcerer. Okay, Plague Ridden down, Blightbearer down as well, and then to the right end we should have reached the goal of this mission. Sometimes, as you can see, these missions are quite long, sometimes they are not that long.
I'm in Uther's meditation chamber. I can see a journal.
Open it.
Okay. Uther's Tiberius Journal Fragment. I am burdened by doubt. I find this sentiment abnormal and troubling. I have made thousands suffer and yet never wavered in my determination, for they all suffered, knowing that their pain would bring forth the salvation of the Empyrean. I survived intrigue, excommunication and betrayal, and still prevailed, for I believe in the sanctity, sorry, sometimes my mind is just, as usual, effing up. The flames of my visions were destined to burn away the darkness of the eternal night, but now I am filled with qualms, like at this being of immense power suddenly makes me uncertain. The Alpha Pariah is the first of her kind, the apex of my entire vocation. Still, the sight of her raw, untrained powers fill me with absolute dread. Have I gone too far? I know I risk eternal damnation, but everything I did for the sake of the Imperium. But what if I was wrong? The pact I made with the abomination, whom I will not name ever, here fills me with shame even to this very day. But I am comforted by the knowledge that I wasn't aware that I had tricked it. But I remember its oh my god, and I remember the creature reciting that mad prophecy with obvious glee, and witnessed the Alpha Pariah, the untouchable that never was, made me think of the Anthema Ultima from the prophecy. She could save the Imperium, and she could also destroy everything I hold sacred. I decided to place her in the most secure stasis chamber to sleep until I have a better grasp of her powers. Chamber 93 has been retrofitted with wards of my own design. No one can access the Alpha Pariah but me. God Emperor, guide me to the path of righteousness now.
Have you read the journal?
I have. and it contained some surprising revelations. Even Uther Tiberius was horrified by the power of the Alpha Pariah. That's what he called her.
Did he kill her?
No, he locked her away in the main stasis chamber.
Which means that she must still be alive. This is incredible.
And we have a Chaos Sorcerer on the ship who knows about her too. I'm on my way to the chamber.
I'm almost there. I'll meet you at the entrance.
Alright, next mission done. We even received a new clue. Oh, damn it. Why didn't I open that one up? Okay, never mind. The clues, I think, are, as usual, not the... Well, of course, it transports the story a little bit, but, well... Okay, Krieg, Support, Doctrine, Skill Tree unlocked. Nice. And now... we need to search the Astropath Relay Station. Okay, we will do that. We will do that. I thought we have received more equipment here. I'm a little bit baffled. But well, can't change that. Okay, we even would have that one here with Socket. It would give us our, or my favorite, Psychic Power. That is neat. So it was totally worth going through that mission. So, well, that's actually nonsense, since we would have done it anyhow. And with that, I of course mean the mission. We would have a little upgrade with that item as well, and that I will place inside. Okay, that would... okay, sadly enough, we do not have too many items now. Okay, okay. Damage reduction. Okay. Through the sockets, I have the feeling that we right now do not have enough items to socket into, so that we will do a little bit later. And now pump on with the next mission, whatever it's going to be. Let's see. And it is the Silent Place. The warp searches are ebbing in the Caligari sector. Due to this fortunate turn of events, the previously isolated Tree-Clef subsector has become accessible once again. Oh, ain't that nice? Then Inquisitor Helena Goslar asked for my assistance in the reintegration of the Arius system. I shall act carefully. The first Inquisitor who entered this backwater system has disappeared. I'll try to find his trail and on a strangely desolated Astropath station. Oh yeah, Astropaths very important for the Imperial warp travel and the Golden Throne, as I assume. Okay, I am not certain whether we are going to face some Drukhari, and whether that is always the right combination of the enemy you see in the loading wallpaper screen, whether that is then going to be the enemy we face. You never know that until you get into
to the relay station. Tech Priest, I need a status report.
Monastery has been inactive for...
I have found the remains of an Imperial squad. They have been massacred.
Possibly of a hostile incursion, increased by 85.7%.
The question is, was this a chaos ambush? This must be a welcome activity.
Okay, we are being attacked from both sides. That is not very cool, especially if you stand there like an idiot. Come on, come on. So the bad part is that there obviously are two, okay, just one remaining, and the last Bulgarian is going to die quickly, since he's not going to get into close combat, I hope. Okay. Ross right there, and there is one enemy remaining, and doors are opening up again. So I would say we go up, since the marker is there. What the hell? What the hell? This was a unlucky servitor, to be honest. Okay, down. Wrong room. Then let's go to the right and see where we get from there. Whether that is going to be... Okay. Did I? What I would like to know. I know okay. I don't want to engage them. As I always say, it's very, very bad to leave that one, since right now, if we need to retreat, whatever, to kite a little bit, we are now in one world. We are now really, really in a bad situation. But this group here is easily taken down, surprisingly. He didn't hit us, that is nice as well. Okay, I thought we would have been in trouble here, but obviously this group was not as hard to kill as I thought. And now I'd say to the right we go. We could... Actually, let's pick up... Okay, on the other side the inoculators are. I'd say, just to be safe, I will take them, I will open them up, and you never know how many inoculators we are going to use in the end, and I'm at certain points when we are progressing in this mission and then going back is for me no option, since I am very, very lazy on that behalf. Okay, come on, just die and drop some loot so we can go on. We are then in... okay. Trap rocket, not nice, since it is even... through that I even pulled in some other ugly demons. Yes, that is the word I wanted to say, demons, of course. And now the important part is kiting again, not using any war power, since we are basically overheated, like a heat-based weapon. So we don't have too much space to kite them into. That is very, very bad, but luckily our spell is slowing them down too. That is quite neat. Staying is the better option as well, so to say, better option, since when we're standing still it should be... okay, we just received health regeneration there. I could have sworn I've not activated, but invested in the skill tree where we get plus damage by quite a large amount when we are standing still, but obviously I was a little bit wrong. The thing is that you always then, as you see with the health regeneration buff, that we need to stand for a, well, half a second, something like that, until the buff even, or especially kicks in. Bad, bad, bad. Okay, when I take those two guys down, I can actually focus on this guy, bring him down, and then get the hell out. Okay, one more room, I think. And then we have explored the Astropath relay station. Why? That is one point I really get... there are a plenty amount of things I need to do. For example, not running into traps, what I just again did like an idiot. I will never get used to where to get into and where not. I will never get used to that. Okay, we are even having, well, even a rebel sergeant is in this room, so this is going to be quite a... I already see the enemy composition here ain't that great for us, since there are a couple of champions, and I don't know why these guys are actually hiding in plain sight. And the floating mines are of course nasty as well. Okay, that probably that was a little bit of a overkill, since there were only 3 rebel guardsmen there. Okay, getting out of here, getting out of here. Let me kill the Bulgrin. Nice. First one down, second one I will kill quickly, and then in the end I will focus on the rebel sergeant. Hopefully when he's summoning in his turrets, then we will relocate. That is the good thing we can do. Let's hope he has not a inoculator with him, which would completely regenerate his HP. but that was it with him. Goodness, that was quite a big room, quite a nasty room. Or at least not the room was nasty, but the enemies which have been lurking around inside. Okay, then we will enter the room we were coming for. And let's see what we find in there. We already basically know it, a pariah, maybe?
Drakari.
I've been expecting you, monkey. I hope you'll be a worthy challenge for me. Unlike your predecessor, he was quite a disappointment.
Oh my god, oh my god. That now is going to be very, very hard, since succubuses are very, very dangerous in this game. They tend to do a lot of damage. They are very, very jumpy, so to say. And it, or not it, actually, it is a she. She, of course, has some bodyguards. And they, with the bodyguards, of course, they will take down our suppression resistance quite quickly. And once that is, she can do a...
Enough! You are a mockery of a warrior, a creature of a lesser race. Killing you would be only a waste of my precious time. You'll perish soon anyway.
Okay, we weren't able to kill her because she was teleporting out. Okay, quite neat. But these guys, these succubuses, are actually very, very nasty in this game, since they, once your suppression resistance or resilience resistance suppression rating is down, they will knock you down all the time, and that is not the most desirable feeling to have, to basically not be able to do anything against them. Not nice, not nice.
What was that, Inquisitor? What is a Drakari? I don't recall meeting any of them.
You're lucky. It's likely you would not have survived the encounter. They are the Dark Elder.
When I was a child, Grexus told some disturbing stories about them. Ruthless pirates preying on the Imperium, right?
They are not simple pirates, and they are worse than ruthless. The Dark Elder are the forsaken kindred of the Craftworld Elder. They revel in enslavement and torture. They are cunning and sadistic.
And now, they are here.
But to what end? The cogitators could grant me some insight into the situation.
Okay, then let's examine him, or it to be precise, and then we shall see what information is actually being given to us, and that brings then, I guess, the mission almost to an end. Okay, I will of course open up that chest, although I assume it's just going to be some crafting ingredients. No, okay, some items as well. And then let's see what is being told to us right here, or what is being shown. Okay, oh my goodness, that's a lot of text. Autocrypt, I don't even pronounce that. By the powers vested upon us, we, the governor of the Trilclef sector, will activate the Trilclef isolation protocols. We are also transmitting our plea for help on the channels available for all high-ranking agents of the Holy Orders. During recent years, we have seen a steady increase in the ferocity of the local warp anomalies, which we have dutifully reported to all companion Imperial authorities. Do not avail. The major sects of the Adeptus Mechanicus and the local representatives of the Navigator Guild confirmed that these turbulences will soon lead to the local blockade of the travel routes in the Martyrium, causing the subsector-wide separation from the Caligari sector. With the sudden burst of warp search activity, we fear that the promised time of isolation has come, and we need urgent assistance before the travel routes become completely inaccessible. We have been receiving troubling reports from the various worlds of the subsector recently, accounts of strange disturbances, inexplicable disappearances, sightings of unidentified Xenos vessels. It feels like some unseen forces lurking among the stars, waiting in the slowly encroaching darkness, the last conduit of the outside world. The Arias relay station still has an open astropathic channel to the sector. We have no way of knowing if this transmission will reach its destination, but we humbly request military assistance.
Access denied to the central archives from this cogitator. Proceed to the data vault, Inquisitor.
Good idea.
This station is categorized as the main communications conduit from the system to the rest of the sector. The data vault must contain all the astropathic messages that were swallowed by the Grade Epsilon warp surges.
Okay, then we are still not... I could have sworn that was the end of this episode, but, well...
The presence of Drukhari explains the lack of any sign of assault on the station. The Xenos must be using the webway to strike swiftly from their portals and retreat immediately.
I shall remind you that the existence of the webway is an information privy only to the chosen agents of the Imperium.
Correct. Remember that we are the Xenorants, specializing in research into Xenos relics in the sector. We have extensive knowledge of the interdimensional labyrinth, known as the webway.
So I could use your expertise on Drukhari.
Preparations in progress. Injecting memory stimulants into the tertiary amyloid as we speak.
Okay, the door there, of course, is a very bad spot to fight all of them, since we... There's actually one thing I don't really like in this game, is the camera work. Not the camera by itself, but that you sometimes... The disappearance of the environment and that good jazz. So let's take down this trap flamer, and I even want to take down this one in order to freely can kite. I'm a little bit afraid that we have at one point to retreat into this room and then actually have them flamers firing.
The remains of the inquisitorial retinue that disappeared in the system. This was clearly Dark Eldar.
That's one mystery solved. I wonder what happened to his ship and the crew, though.
They might be enjoying the famous Dark Eldar hospitality.
With all due respect, you always seem to find a way to presume the worst.
That's what makes a good Inquisitor, Captain.
Alright, that is true, I would say. And let me throw that one down and then do a little teensy bit of kiting. The bad part, of course, that there's on the one hand, a bigger enemy. We are nearly out of inoculators. That ain't nice as well. And of course, we need to do a little bit of kiting right now. But we are... No, I thought we were overheated, which we are obviously not anymore. And let's bring him down. He's slow. That is good. And with our psychic spells, that's a good part, at least about the Balgrin shotgun guys, we can at least a little bit stay out of their range, since with our warp blast ability we just can stay out of range, which is absolutely amazing, since they can fire at us, although it requires a little teensy bit of micro management, which is, I think, in this game not that easy. Okay, focusing on the Balgrin, and then the surrounding Astromilitarium guys shall be killed, and then... Can I actually force him to us? No, he's not coming. Okay, that is the bad part. Okay, yep, no, he's coming. That is good. I guess before I don't really have pulled him. And I don't want to take the inoculator, since it is the last one we have. I do hope. I think I've seen one inoculator refill pack here in this mission. Unless maybe... Okay, it's quite possible that I have bloody overseen the other ones. That is happening as well. Oftentimes. Okay, open up the chest. Let's see what is hiding inside. Credits, much appreciated, especially if that is one thing I want to do with this character and in live streams, is actually go into crafting. So far, oh goodness, am I really that? Okay, yes, I am that stupid. I've bloody overseen them scouts. I want to go into crafting with this character a little bit. I've so far with all of my other characters. Totally ignored it. Well, that is a lie. I did not totally ignore it. I did it in the alpha version a little bit when it came out, the crafting thing, but since then I've totally ignored it.
The data vault is empty. The machines have been destroyed.
Data retrieval charts confirm your assumption. Alpha-grade tech heresy. The fact that it has been executed by a Xenos race is an aggravating circumstance.
They massacred an entire void station.
Another aggravating circumstance. Suggested approach. Investigate the human remains.
Yes, I was planning to do that anyway. They must be the corpses of the local astropaths.
Okay, there's still one corpse remaining. Brother Ambrosius, from now on we must avoid all traditional channels of communication. I decided to send you this letter hidden among the emails from the archives, and I want you to destroy the scroll after reading it. What we have suspected for a while is true. Just today in the Basilica I became an unwilling witness to a conversation among two high-ranking officers of the Astro Militarum that revealed to me the ugly truth. We cannot trust our protectors anymore. The soldiers of the Astro Militarum who swore upon the mighty Emperor to protect us from Xenos threat have become disgraceful servants of those same alien creatures who are preying upon us. I have verbal proof that a foul Xenos drug is widely used among the ranks. This alien substance possesses powerful psychoactive traits, turning simple soldiers into raving lunatics who are incredibly strong. The drug has spread like wildfire amongst the troops, and these alien reavers are using the substance to manipulate our men. I cannot leave my DOCs without risking any suspicion. I asked you to board a void ship under false pretenses. You will find the official credentials in the Himal as well. Travel to the place of eternal dawn and warn the governor in person. You have my absolute confidence. Safe travels. Darkness has fallen to this world, and there is evil lurking amongst the shadows. Cardinal Bidiri.
New audio log. Relay station has been cleared. I'm heading back to the ship now. We know that the Dark Elder infiltrated the system, which could explain the silence and the apparent desolation. I will continue my investigation with this conclusion in mind.
Alright, and I will take a quick leak, guys, but I'll be back any second. And back we are. Okay, nice. And yes, I washed my hands, of course. Then, oh my god, deal suppression damage. Okay, rewards a new skill tree. That is quite nice. And I think time-wise, we still have time for 2 or 3 episodes. Okay, before we talk to Omnicron, we do the usual thing, and that is going through the items we have received. 19 is not that bad. I would like to replace actually the blue one Like that. Good, good, good. And then going through. Okay, telekinesis is not the spell I do want to go into. Okay, 53 is the damage. Why am I sometimes forgetting that? I don't know. One of the most important things in our Inquisitor, of course, the weapon at hand. Alright. Nothing out of the usual, or out of the unusual to be precise. Then I'd say let's actually do that, and with the purple items.
Did your sacred contraptions locate any life signals in our vicinity?
Negative. Sensors failed to detect significant void traffic or any considerable proof of life. No Vox transmissions in the area, except for an automated broadcast signal on the Astra Militarum channels. It is originating from an Astra Militarum command post. Standard procedures, Inquisitor?
No. Use the rogue trader identification psalms for now. The Dark Elder don't usually employ human mercenaries. Something is going on. Perhaps a surprise visit will clear the fog.
Okay, what I wanted to say there and did not do, let's actually salvage them, so we get some crafting ingredients. If I take a quick look here, okay. Alright, okay. Okay, good. Not jumping into that. Okay, we have a new, or we go on with our investigation, the Drukhari Menace Terra Incognita. Check the still active Astra Militarum base. Let's travel there and see what the briefing wants us to do on the planet. Looking for information, the mission is called My Fellow Inquisitor was butchered by the Dark Elder Raiders, also known as Drukhari. These sadistic Xenos pirates are preying on the weak and defenseless, and their arrival in the system is a dreadful omen. The whole area system seems strangely devoid of life, although my tech priest located an automated signal originating from an Astra Militarum command post. I'm heading there to find some kind of explanation. We jump into that and then see. So, Drukhari are the enemy. Some tough enemy as well, especially they have some nasty units included in this game. Not the whole range of 40k miniatures I wanted to say now, but units is included in the game. There are a lot of units of not every race is included, but a couple of them. Well, the point is not every unit is included, and they have some.
You are approaching an Astra Militarum base on a world that has been cut off from the Imperium for decades. I must call your attention to the potential consequences of the extended lack of strict military supervision.
My task is to shed light on what happened in the system. If they try to hinder me, I'll make sure they wish they were in the penal regiment.
That's what I was talking about. Look at these disgraceful buffoons. Shabby formation, unknown insignia, evident lack of discipline, no senior officer in sight.
When morale sinks low, depravity and laziness sets in. Attention, guardsmen. Inquisitor taking command.
Okay, that was not working out. What point I wanted. What I wanted to the point I want to make, not every 40k units of the unit of the races included in this game. Oh, that was a nice little explosion bug. Is into the game, but I think of all races, and that is my opinion in this game, is that the Drukhari at least have the most nasty units, and not talking about tabletop, talking about Inquisitor Martyr. So it's my least favorite race to actually fight against. But anyhow, everyone I guess has a different kind of opinion there. What the hell is actually that? Looks quite nice. Alright, 2 more rebel guardsmen remain. We could go through here if we could destroy the bloody ruins, which we can't, and that is, I guess, is a rare sight to carry Cabalite warriors fighting together with Imperial Guardsmen, Esoterium or Rebel Guardsmen to be very, very precise. So basically, okay, that's actually a thing I did not think about. Probably. Okay, why am I doing that on a already broken down ruin wall? The ruins we practically, I guess, can take down with our Firestorm. Why didn't I just do that? Stupid little me again. Okay, close combat attack, very, very powerful. Focusing, no, taking down enemies oftentimes very, very quickly. Okay, so that makes the first location actually cleared. Quite neat. I would like to take down one before I take down the other one. And after that we are going to face those Drukhari warriors. Okay, that one down. And I'll go to close combat, one hit down. So that is something I should do more often, which I don't do often enough, is just, especially if there's one or two remaining, just hop into close combat and take them down in close combat. So what I may, okay, as I said before, I'm too lazy to go back, but if I need inoculators, I know down here is a little refill. Okay, there was a chest which I've ever seen. Shame on me. Let's pick it up. And then just go on. Okay, why did I hit a wall there? I don't get it. I mean, I'm getting it why I didn't do any damage. I meant why I was aiming at it. Stupid little me. And there you can see the warp anomalies coming up when we are beginning to overheat. What I'm wondering is if the warp anomalies are actually doing damage to some sort of friendly fire to the enemies as well, since, well, that's actually one thing we should find out. Probably not in this episode, since I'm most times trying to avoid those anomalies, but as you've seen, sometimes that is not possible. Okay, to the right we go. That should be the last location, unless sorry, unless we are getting unless the mission is being pimped out and we have to do something else as well. Okay, marksman down, neat. What I don't like about the Drukhari warriors obviously is that they can put on them some sort of personal shielding, which then means, of course, we can't fire at, or we can fire at them, but they basically do not do any damage. So one thing is very, very important right here: retreat, retreat, retreat. Do a little bit of kiting, so the enemy composition here we can't face head on, which is on the other hand quite nice. Exactly all right, but carefulness is what is needed. So I should have, if I would have taken down the tarantulas, we could have kited them back even a little bit more, but well. Okay, I need to be a little bit careful since we are attacked from two sides here, and I don't want to be surrounded by too many enemies. Let's then kite and... oh, okay, neat. That was quicker than I thought. Okay, there is a rebel sergeant as well, so let's try to, for now, at least for now, to stay out of his attention range and try to take him... okay, that was it with staying out of his attention range. Let's then do the ultimate beam against them and be happy. And then I will face, of course, the rebel sergeant, or is it commander? I am not certain. Okay, that is of course facing a rebel leader even. taking down the Tarantulas is actually, I think, a waste of time. Wherever I shot at them since.
I'm trying to avoid using the word commander, but this lowlife must have been the closest to what they call a leader down here.
I agree. Let's see what his personal possessions tell us.
Because he can just summoning them. Okay, personal message. It's just a draft. Valia, sorry about the last time. I know you're angry, old boy. I hate myself sometimes. I really do. But that's what it is. They left us here in the darkness, and the Highborn are here too. Are Dark Elder actually Highborn? I think the normal Elder, right? I don't get into that. They are terrible and evil, and we should kill them all. But we can't. We signed up for this. I know. Remember how we wanted to fight for the Imperium as kids? You're right. We shouldn't have tried the stuff. Euphoria makes you happy and strong and mad, and it's the best thing ever. I swear we didn't know it came from the Highborn. I bought the first sniff from Corporal Landrix, the sneaky old rat, though it was the same stuff we had on Clamoris Prime, remember last night? I am ashamed of myself. I know what is going on. I know why people are disappearing every day. I am working with the corrupted officers who make these people disappear. I don't know. I don't want to know where they end up, and we have no idea what the Xenos are doing to them. There must be thousands of them by now. I'm hooked now. I need the sniff all the time. Not that there is any sense in rebelling against the Xenos. You know that, right?
Inquisitor, your location is close to a Vox station. Suggested course of action. Search the transmission logs.
I'm quite busy down here, Tech Priest. But yes, that is a good idea.
Yes, that certainly is a good idea. But first things first, we of course need to clear out the area of all enemies, Xenos or not. Alright, up it goes. Second group. And then just 2 more groups remaining. I hope, if you take a look at the looking for information, oh god, that was bad, quest, we need to eliminate the rebels, and I hope we don't have to clear out the whole map. That would be quite nice. I mean, not that nice to clear out all the map. Okay. A couple of guys are remaining, easy ones. And then taking out this one.
To investigate those transmission.
Standing by to analyze inloaded data.
Okay. Let's go there and see what is being presented. Oh god. Update on shipments. This one proudly reports, after the initial setbacks we have managed to speed up the transports. The rumors about the dying sun resonated effectively with the I'm so sorry, superstitious of our kind, especially after you made your far-sighted decision about the Cardinal. The evacuation of Veros will be finished in 3 standard cycles, but before the estimated arrival of the Imperial forces. Small groups may hide in desolate areas, and hunting them down may prove to be a time-consuming and ultimately futile action. We are humbly awaiting for your orders in this matter. We are using the coordinates you provided and leave the transport at the inactive gates. Rest assured, we are definitely not staying around until our benefactors arrive. I beg you forgiveness, Reverend One, but I must ask you for an undesired favor. My men are getting more and more nervous about the future. Mutiny isn't imminent yet, but some boost in the morale could spare me from wasting valuable manpower. This one humbly asked for a slight increase in the euphoria doses, Commander Gilbeer.
I've finished clearing out the base.
Treacherous Imperial God, serving the Dark Elder. The taint runs deep in this subsector.
It's hardly surprising. The warp surges have left entire systems abandoned for too long, far from the light of the Emperor. On the other hand, this is new. The Dark Elder systematically corrupting entire systems for decades. The Conclave has to know about this.
You need to purge this system thoroughly and without mercy, and you cannot trust anyone here anymore.
Nice. We have a level up, and then I'd say, let's do one more mission. Then I'm actually a little longer life than I wanted to, but I think one more mission. I do wanna do. I wanna. Let's do. No blubbering around that. We take a quick look at the items we have received. Very, very important. 21 is good. That one is definitely going to be equipped. And then anything of importance, anything that looks good. No, it doesn't seem so. Good, good, good. Although this one is a upgrade and gives us a higher dodge rating, that is not bad. So it's always important to go through all of them items. Very, very neat. Okay, sold them. We have free inventory, and we can now talk to Omnicron Arc.
Inquisitor, during your current deployment, an urgent message was received on the Ecclesiarchy Vox channel. Authorization psalms are valid.
Let me see it.
This is Cardinal Julius Bedivere speaking. I have been informed about the arrival of your vessel and your attempts to establish connection with Imperial authorities. By the powers vested upon me by the Holy Synod, I am asking you to help my diocese. I am currently residing in the Cathedral of Basilica Aurealis, trying to fight the encroaching darkness with my most devout followers and the powers of prayer. Whoever you are, you must be the torchbearer sent by the glorious God Emperor to release us. In the name of Saint Enoch the Sufferer, help us.
Yeah, I will try.
The message seems genuine. After the recent events, though, I cannot trust any Imperial authorities in this system. We have already found evidence of the machinations of the Dark Elder and the treachery of Imperial troops.
For your information, the voice analysis unit in this body detected atypical vocal fluctuations in the last sentence. Data check. The Caligari Registry of Saintly Deeds lists one Enoch the Sufferer, who was betrayed by his most trusted followers.
Clever thinking, Tech Priest. This could be a hidden warning. Recalibrate the teleportarium. I want to avoid the main entrance where they will likely be waiting for me. Take me to an abandoned section of the cathedral.
Okay, to Kari Menace Terra Cognita, visit and explore the Basilica Aurealis. Okay, wrong pronunciation there, sorry. Let's see. A hidden warning campaign mission, of course. The remnants of the Astro-Military regiments in the system have been corrupted by the Dark Elder and became mind-washed Xenos slaves. I must find all still loyal servants to the Imperium, and a mysterious message from the Cardinal of the Aurealis system might be helpful. There was a cleverly hidden warning in the Vox message. I will visit the Cardinal while being fully prepared and ready for battle. Okay, let's hop into it. As of usual, we are of course facing Chukari warriors. Come on, a little PC load up, so we can just hop into the action. The thing, what we want to do, just some killing some Xenos scum in a cathedral, I assume, something like that.
Inquisitor, reconnaissance rituals indicate hostile activity in the chambers adjacent to the entrance.
Your hunch was right, Tech Priest. This is indeed a trap.
Clarification needed. Enemy patrol detected in the vicinity. Contact is imminent.
They must have been expecting me to come from the other direction.
Oh yeah. So I am not certain. We seem to be doing more damage than in the last mission. Whether that is solely coming from our upgrades and our level up, I don't know. But it feels good to, at least for a mission, to do less hits on enemies to take them down. That is quite cool. Okay, this is actually a nasty Ogren I basically don't want to face, but we absolutely have to. Since with their, I don't know whether they are having a machine gun, I guess. Well, yes, it seems so. They can do a lot of damage to us. That is the not so cool part there. And I'd say we go to the left if... Okay, I think there's no way left right now. Okay, standing in the grenade, of course, is the best idea possible, but luckily it had a... Well, it did not explode instantly on hitting the ground. It took a little bit. And I definitely think our character is, at least in this mission, a little bit more powerful. That is good for a change, since, I mean, that is, I'm not talking that the, I'm not saying that the last missions were difficult in any matter, but it feels good to be a little bit, to feel a little bit powerful, for, more powerful for a change, I think. Okay, I would like to focus for now on the Rebel Sergeant in order to not have to deal with any more Tarantulas. That never is a good thing, facing Tarantulas, since they can basically be re-summoned, of course, by him all the time, which is like fighting, well, fighting re-emerging enemies. Never a good thing, and actually never a good thing to waste time on that, in my humble mind. Alright, that one is quickly taken down. I love those statues of those, I'd say, Space Marines, but sometimes you never know. And being, of course, attacked by 2 trap bolters is not good, since they can do a lot of damage, and especially they take down, since they are fast firing weapons, of course, they take down your suppression resistance quite quickly, and you don't want to be naked, so to say. Never a good thing. And there you can see what humble mistake I did. I should have cleared these guys out before going in the next room, since now we are a little teensy bit in trouble. Try to stay out of range there. Good, good, good. Okay, one guy remaining. We can quickly take him down. And there again, I did call in the firestorm a little bit on the wrong location. Okay, the servants of the Jack Maze. Okay, I remember that mission. I think the benefactors wanted me to convey their message. Your services in the past proved to be somewhat useful. That's the only reason why you are still allowed to exist. The days of blessed isolation are over. The storms of the endless sea are ebbing, and the benefactors have no interest in an open war against the brutal war machine of the Imperium. Needless to say, our kind can't expect mercy from them. The Cabal is the only hope and home we have. The benefactors are willing to provide shelter, but they expect utter obedience and loyalty in exchange. Oh God, pronounced perfectly. We all know the price of insubordination. The work here is almost done. All we need is a swift cleanup before you do anything else. Get rid of the priests. The taint of faith is strong in them, and the benefactors have no use for them. The Cardinal must be spared for now. Use him to lure the Inquisitor into the trap. Okay, so we walked right into a trap. I can sense the thoughts of that agent, and believe me, we have to get rid of the Inquisitor, otherwise our fate is sealed. The eye.
The plot thickens, Captain. Did the census pick up any other voidcraft in this segment?
No, Inquisitor. What is it?
These worthless rebels are betraying their kind for the Dark Elder, as I suspected. But they knew details about my investigation, which baffles me. How could they know?
I have no idea, Inquisitor. We are all alone out here.
Oh yeah, alone in open, well, not precisely in open space, but okay, that one down. Even did it in close combat. I am a little bit surprised by myself. Okay, we still have quite a long way, I think, in front of us. I honestly did not remember that we have that there is a mission in this game, a campaign mission where we fight not only Drukhari but a combination of Drukhari and Imperial forces. That feels quite nice, since it's always good to, well, how shall I say that, to have different enemy compositions, and that is a complete new one which feels absolutely amazing. Let's kill the Bulgrin, and then we are actually very good to just go on. Okay, he dropped a Rosarius field, which might be a upgrade, although I think I'm not going to get away. Okay, there is again a succubus, I think, which is not very cool, since I don't know how powerful these guys are actually in this little mission. Okay, Enforcer down. Or is it an Incubus? I thought we were facing the Succubus we faced in the last mission, but obviously it is just a Incubus. Let's see, it is a villain type, I think, or a commander type to be precise. And let's see, the nasty part about those guys is that they actually can summon in new guys. And if we can't kill them quick enough, or we can't kill him quick enough, that might be a little teensy bit troublesome. The good part, the very good part, is that he's obviously currently not attacking us in close combat, which is good. Okay, now he's attacking us, so let's bring him quickly down, and then we can face, well, we don't need to face those dead guys, because they are then instantly being disintegrated. That is the word I was looking for in my mind. So the big question, of course, right now, are we going right or left? Since we already have pulled those guys, I'd say we go to the right and be safe there. If you would go to the left, of course, we would need to face a new group, and that is what I don't want to do. Okay, the wrecked Skinners. What is, I think, surprising about them is they don't have a lot of HP, and they are just regular enemies, but I think they soak up a lot of damage that we deal. That is, well, actually quite surprisingly. And yes, I know one thing I am the absolute master at, and that is walking through them traps. Okay, Grotesque down. Nice. So now I need to take down those sentry guns. Hopefully not every one of those guys is going to fire at me. That is quite neat. And there are we again, the warp anomalies, not good, especially if you fight tarantula stations or guns. Okay, good, they are down. Absolutely the right thing to do to destroy them, since, as I always like to say, we never know, like this situation, we need to kite into there, otherwise we would be dead in the room. And if we would kite into there, and of course those 4 sentry guns would have still been there, we would have been dead on the other hand. Alright, this time we are going left. Last time we went right, and we, oh man, I am annoyed by myself. Can you think about that, how annoyed I am? Every bloody time in this live stream for the last 1 hour and 39.5 minutes, I have I walked through every bloody trap there was. I can't believe this stupidity. Okay, at least one. Okay, I need aim. One Ogren Enforcer only remains, quickly taken down. Not going to take a inoculator. Bad things, we only have 2 remaining. And I don't know what we are going to face in the last room. Aha, okay, I spotted at least that skull. Good, good, good. The one where we don't take, where we are not going to go through, I see, of course. That's the usual thing of being a pro gamer. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Okay, come on, Balgrin, just bloody die. And then Trap Flamer is going to be the next thing to take down, like that. Neat indeed. And then we are at the desired location. I assume there is going to be some sort of fight.
You reach the coordinates where the Cardinal's transmission originated.
I've just found the Cardinal, Tech Priest, and his guards. This information is redundant.
I beg for your remission, Inquisitor. Redundancy is a sin.
Yes, if you are a tech priest, of course, then that is, of course, how you think. Okay, we nearly have taken down all the smaller enemies. The bad part is that the composition again here is not that easy to take down. That was the last inoculator. That in these campaign missions that won't be that of a problem, since we can die as well. We can die very often. Actually, we don't have a like the normal missions in this game. There is no clock on that. And there we have the first death of the stream, and probably the last one. There you can see the Medusae. They are not the most hard-hitting enemies, but through their abilities they can... okay, it's even a torturer. Since most 40k units are actually splitting up into units with slightly, well, sometimes even greatly different skills. And so this is not a Medusae with the healing abilities, but a torturer with, well, ugly offensive abilities, which obviously do a lot of damage. And the calling down of those mines can at certain points just quickly, painfully bring you down very quickly. Hopefully they don't have regenerated. Okay, they don't, since we are probably, that is what I can tell you, die a couple more times. Let's try to stay out of range. That worked out good. That worked out. Second death. Okay, that is what I can promise you. Since there is no inoculator refill coming around, we will definitely going to die 1 or 2 times. We can't do much against her channeled spell. This is quite a nasty ability which draws down our HP. Oh goodness, why did I do that? Quite quickly. But it should actually classing provides damage reduction. Okay, that's actually quite neat. Okay, then and the ability is gone. But I'd say once the enforcers are down as well, that helps. Come on. Okay. So the level up there saved our lives. If that would not have been, if that level up would have not come, it would have been our certain death. But well, sometimes we just need to be lucky. And if the mission is going to drag on, we have an inoculator refill.
My most sincere gratitude, Inquisitor. By the grace of the Emperor, you have deciphered my warning.
I should execute you for treason. What was this all about?
I deserve no forgiveness. But before you rightfully sentence me, please hear my plea. I was imprisoned, tortured, and mentally manipulated by these Xenos Reavers for a long time. Let me help you in your sanctified duty.
So they made you lure me into their trap?
You and others in the past. These monsters are plundering our worlds. We've been lost in the darkness, Inquisitor.
These Xenos have been allowed to carry on unchecked. They were already waiting for me on the relay station and set up a trap here in no time. What is their secret code?
I have no idea, I swear. But they know everything. Their ways are efficient. Terrible, but efficient.
Inquisitor, Category 5.8 fluctuations in the Immaterium in your vicinity.
A warp gate?
Pattern is consistent with the Dark Eldar webway portals.
Cardinal, we have not finished. Find a shelter nearby.
Okay, what the hell? No! That was our inoculator. Crap. So that is going to make it a little bit more dangerous. So we need to defeat the attacking Dark Eldar, or precisely saying Imperial Guard, Traitor Guard, and of course Dark Eldar. So not very good that we don't have any inoculators remaining. But with our kiting, we are not getting or receiving any hits of those Valkyrian enforcers, and that is quite needed.
That was a commendable act of retaliation, Inquisitor. Now, you should execute that treacherous worm of a priest.
The Dark Eldar are masters of torture and manipulation, yet he managed to break their thrall over him and warn me. He was almost begging for judgment.
Weakness is like the rot. Once it sets in, it's only a matter of time until it destroys everything.
Once the Imperium lost the Aura system, these worlds fell prey to a great menace. We can't execute everyone who couldn't resist the powers of the Drakari.
Ah, yeah. And I am, of course, going to pick up those items. And whee! Okay, that was 1 hour and 47 minutes of gaming. Quite nice. And that, guys, for the 3 of you who are actually watching and the one who gave me a like, I love you guys. Thank you. It means so much to me. Thank you very much for watching. In case you are wondering when the next stream is going to be, I can tell you it is going to be on Friday at the same time, I think 8:30 CST, if that is the right time zone, same time as this bloody stream here. Game wise, I am not certain what we are going to play. We are going to start, and I don't know how long it's going to be. We are going to, of course, one time going to play Inquisitor Martyr, and I think we are going to play maybe Mount and Plate part 2. But for now, I really thank you for watching. If you have enjoyed it, give me a like. Consider, if you're not yet a subscriber, to subscribe, and hopefully I see you on Friday in the next stream. Until then, have a nice day. Stay frosty. Bye.